Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Sovereign Self Show. We're talking about delusional success, how the delulu, your dreams, will become your relulu, your reality. Diving into why and the how. You need to believe it first before you can see it in your reality. Before we jump into all of that, I just want to remind you guys we are streaming the Sovereign Self Show on all podcast platforms, including full video episodes on the new TV network, Ethereal TV. Check them out. Everything is in the show notes. It's like a spiritual, holistic health Netflix. And in addition to all of that, we are doing a beautiful giveaway for 6 months of the Lead Body membership. This is a growing living library of somatic practices of what it takes to be the leader of your life, the leader of your purpose, your business, so that you can make that massive impact and income. Make sure, if you guys are loving the Sovereign Self Show, write a review. Share it, tag us on Instagram at Loren Cellentani or at Sovereign Self Show. If you don't tag us, we won't see it. We can't enter you in this, and you will be automatically entered for the giveaway for 6 months of the Lead Body. Before we dive into the mechanics of today's episode of Delusional Success, I wanted to share a few stories that illustrate this verse. When I first took the leap from my corporate job into being a full-time business owner, I was freaking out, but I knew that the money was there. I knew the clients were there. So instead of doing all the things, instead of stressing myself the F out, I slowed down. I took multiple walks a day, barefoot, outside, around the pond. I smelled every single flower, felt every great blade of grass on my feet. I was truly present and enjoying it. I knew the money was there. I knew the clients were there. And I wasn't allowing myself to act or react because my reality at that time didn't match it. And lo and behold, within, I don't even know if it was 2 weeks under that, I manifested my biggest client to date, a reoccurring client that I blew myself out of the water just by slowing down, acting as if, believing in it before I saw it. The client came right to me. Another story that illustrates this delusional success that we're going to talk about today it's a client success story. She had a family emergency pop up, and as emergencies go, wasn't expecting it, had to drop everything. And for 3 weeks, she wasn't on social media, she wasn't sending out all the emails, she wasn't doing all the things. She was fully present with her family, but most importantly with herself and what that was bringing up in her. And it was a family member, but it was her opportunity to dive in and be present and do this deep work. And through that, she manifested 2 private clients for the rest of the year, over $3,000 a month income for the rest of the year. We're a little over halfway through the year as of recording this, from just slowing down and being present in her life. She felt guilty that she manifested this without posting on Instagram, without doing all the 3D things. But it's because she built that belief in herself and her success and was present with herself. We're starting to see a few themes come up here today. And through this challenge for her, and through the challenge of me jumping ship, you get to find out who you really are in these moments of contrast. You discover superpowers that you've always had that you wouldn't have maybe seen otherwise. And this is key to what we're talking about today, about really having that delusional success, being able to believe it before you see it. A lot of people, the muggles of the world, society, wants us to think, when pigs fly. wants you to think, I'll believe it when I see it. But there's this calling, there's this deeper ache inside your soul, inside your body for more to give back. And when I found this out, when I first started my spiritual journey, my first book that really woke me up to all this was The Power of Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And I'm not sure if he said it in that book, but I remember him saying in some audio or podcast I've listened to at the time, you need to believe it, and then you will see it. The rest of the world got it flipped. And that's why we're talking about delusional success. We're flipping everything on its side today. We're deconstructing. How did this happen? How can you make this delusional success in your life and see that ripple effect, not only in your business, yourself, your happiness, your relationships, all around, really living up to who you are supposed to be. Okay, number one, the belief. Asking yourself, what are your dreams? What's your dream? What are you trying to manifest right now? Is it 10K in your business? Dream vacation? Clarity on what your business wants to be? Whatever it is, get into that reality. How does that feel in your body? Is there anything coming up? Are you negative self-talking? Are you doubting? Is there fear that comes up? Because this is what I'm talking about, the belief. Getting so clear, doing the inner work, which is what we're all about here, in order to align your energy with that desire. Just because you feel fear or self-loathing or anger, whatever is coming up, because the dream, your goal, your manifestation isn't here, doesn't mean it's not meant for you. The fact that you have the desire, the fact that something excites you, it's meant for you. It's already done. It's already written. The only thing that we're doing in this delusional success thing here is getting you to match that frequency, to fine-tune your vibration and who you are being at the core of who you to that reality. It's like, might be dating my millennial self here, but it's like dialing on the car radio. You're fine-tuning that dial until you get that 101.1 where the stream lives. But if you're on 88.7, you aren't going to hear the 101.1. And the people, your dream clients, are trying to find you at 101.1. And that's what it means to believe it before you see it. And once you have this belief in yourself and your dream that it's already done, this is attuned to making a decision. This is attuned to drawing the line in the sand and how powerful you really are. The line in the sand moment for me was when the voices came up. Oh my God, where's the money? Oh my God, what am I doing? What more do I need to do? I'll do it. I'm a really hard worker. And the stress energy, I could feel that coming up, and I was like, no, that's the way I used to do things. That's the survival old way. And thank you so much for getting me to where I am. It doesn't feel good, number one. And number two, that's not how I want to do things. If I want to be the leading example in my life and in my business, in this mission-based business for other light workers to heal and to be their own leaders, I got to practice what I preach, y'all. So the line in the sand moment was, all right, keep it simple for me. It was the nature walks multiple times a day, really being in that abundant state without anything to do with money. I mean, it's completely free to go walk outside. Yet, I was able to tune myself to that frequency as I was showing up, as I was reaching out, contacting people, but most of my energy was focused on slowing down and being present, because every time I felt that fear, that lack, that doubt pop up, I would pop up and I would get outside and take a walk and take a walk, and whatever that is for you, let it be simple. Let it be simple enough so it can be so automatic. So whatever you're doing during the day and you catch yourself, it will happen. I catch myself too, even today, before recording this. Get up, take the walk. Get up, do the somatic exercise. Get up, do the breath work, whatever it is for you, so you can slow down and be present. That's drawing the line in the sand. It's disciplining that divine discipline of yourself for you not to get stuck in the victimhood. Because second point I want to make is like after we have that decision, that line in the sand of our dream, that possibility, are we stuck in the normal like 2x mindset? Or are we really stretching ourselves to dream bigger, to dream 10x? And I recently read this book and it's changed my freaking life as an entrepreneur. 10x is easier than 2x. And the basic premise of this book, I'll link the book in the show notes for you guys as well. But the basic premise of this book is setting your goals so big that more work, working harder, working longer, will not be possible, the solution to achieve this 10x goal. So essentially it's thinking smarter rather than working harder. So bringing it back to the drawing the line in the sand and the belief system, this 10x adds on to that because it forces you to, one, dream bigger. Your dreams are always going to evolve anyway. But two, it forces you to look at yourself emotionally, internally, but also in a business sense as well. What is aligned with that 10x dream? What would you be doing in that version of you differently than you do today? What would you not be doing that you do today? And let me tell you, just asking those questions, pausing this video, pausing this podcast, taking 5-10 minutes and asking yourself those questions, that's what's going to shift the gear. That's what's going to bring that delusional success in. Because it's not about doing more work. And I say this time and time again, whether it's more healing work, whether it's more business work, posting more, emailing more, reaching out more, it really starts with your energy first. It really starts with what vibration are you at in terms of abundance, in terms of your dreams, clients, whatever. Because that law of attraction is like attracts like. So building that belief, drawing the line in the sand when the stuff comes up, because it will, have a system plan in place, easy, and then allow yourself to dream big. Whatever that belief and goal is, 10x it. Because the point isn't actually reaching the 10x goal at this point. The point is expand yourself in ways, expand your business in ways, expand your mission in ways that you would have never believed was possible. So the 2x, of course, that's going to come easy. But the name of the game here in delusional success is about growing, keeping up with your expansion, which is continuous, which is continual. You're never just going to get to the goal and be like, well, I'm done. I'm done with everything. No, you're going to have a new desire, no matter what it is in life. And if you don't, then I don't believe that you're in physical form anymore. Like there's always more to do, which is so exciting and so thrilling. And at the same time, if you're anything like my recovering perfectionist self, overwhelming. So how do you balance that? Go back to step one. Go back to the slowing down. Go back to keeping it simple. When the emotions come up, when the lack comes up, when the doubt comes up, when the fear comes up, deploy your simple system like going for a walk, focusing on your vibration first, because you don't see the world how it is. You see the world how you are, who you are being. Now I want to focus on some common themes that might get in the way of your delusional success. And the first one, I've said it probably 50 times in this episode already, is fear. False evidence appearing real. So whether it's a 2x stream, 10x stream, doesn't matter. Our brains want to protect us. Our ego wants to protect us. That sense of self is here. There's nothing wrong with it. But a lot of the times that fear is false evidence appearing real. And that keeps us in that perpetual survival lack mentality. So when you feel the fear come up, it's 99% of the time, in my experience, and I've seen in every single client, it hasn't happened. The fear is waiting for a potential shoe to drop that might never drop. Proactively realizing that fear is because it's protecting you. That fear is here because you are growing, because you are expanding beyond what your comfort zone is. And just remember the acronym. False evidence appearing real. You have a choice. Draw that line in the sand. The second thing that could stand in your way of the delusional success is not getting out of your own way. A lot of the time we're really focused on getting or trying or the manifesting. And like we're focused on this getting energy, it's our vibration is separate from the actual having of that abundance, the actual having of the clients or whatever success we are looking for. So the common source of all of this is you. Once again, this is the biggest theme here is your energy, your vibration. So you are the cause. The effect is the abundance. The effect are the clients, the money. So your responsibility, this whole episode is about concentrating on the cause, not concentrating on the effect. Yes, I know you'll show up and you will take the aligned action. But how can you get into aligned action if you aren't concentrating on the cause first in your own connection to the divine? Because when you give your power or your focus into the fear of the effect of I'm just trying to get this, it's separate than me, you're giving your power away. You're focusing on the future. Or maybe you're stuck in the past, the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Instead of zipping that energy back up to the present moment, realizing the effect doesn't have power over you. That's the delusional success here. Believing it before you see it. You do not need to see it yet before you believe it. So checking yourself, are you trying to get something? Are you in this lack separate than mentality? Or are you living your life? Is your vibration in the having that delusional success already before it actually manifests into the third? Stop trying to save the world, people. I know everybody here listening, such beautiful big hearts, have been on your own healing journey and you want to give back. That's abundance. Like that's just what humanity is to me. You want to give back. You want to help other people. I see this time and time again. I see it. I've seen it in my own business, shifting from trying to save other people into leading. The difference is stepping out of the victim consciousness into the sovereign being. Hello, that's the name of the show. To your queen energy. That's when you will attract the soul clients who are aligned and ready to jump in. No need to convince them on a sales call. No need to try to get clients, just like we just said the last one, number 2. When you are trying to save the world, when you are trying to save other people, you are playing out that role of them being the victim. And you need to help save them because they don't know better for themselves. Not the case at all. When you can see your soul-aligned clients as these whole, beautiful beings who know what to do, and you are merely here as that mirror that guide. I like to use the word guide or mentor. You're not their guru. You don't have all the answers. You are here helping them figure that out for themselves in your own wisdom, through your own journey. But you are not responsible for them showing up. You're not responsible for them healing. And I am always very, very clear with that, drawing those energetic boundaries. Because the more you have those leaky boundaries and you're trying to help people, the clients you have, or trying to get, the more it's going to drain you. And you're going to be stuck in that perpetual getting energy, instead of being that sovereign being, the queen energy of knowing your worth, knowing that this will help people. Your belief in what you do will help people, but the detachment to their outcome is key here. And I see the shift I've made in myself. Yes, the copy changed. Yes, I got, the 3D stuff changed. But before, I would have, free discovery calls, which were an amazing way to get to know a person. Those calls were so interesting before I shifted this from that victim state, saving the world, saving these people, to the queen energy. Before, I was on a free call with a woman who was trying to convince me nothing would work. On a free call. Well, I've tried that. No. What else can I do? Tell me what to do. And it got to the point where I had to be like, listen, this is a free call. If you want to work with me more, this is how you do so. But I don't think you're ready. And I just kept getting similar experiences like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, my energy is so freaking drained. I mean, I love holding space for people. But why am I attracting these kind of people, like mooching energy, vampire energy, which, hey, everybody is on their path, but the people I want to work on with are people who are ready to jump in, who are already all in. And they're the action takers, they're the leaders. So when I shifted that in myself, took the self-responsibility of my own energy, my own victimhood in my life, in business, in every single area of my life, that's when it shifted. That's when I realized, wow, I was stuck in this 2x energy. I don't even do free calls anymore because it ended up regardless. It was a draining waste of my time. So instead now I focus on the having energy, being able to have this deep connection with people at a mass scale, like this podcast or any other events that I do, or lives or post on Instagram. When I shifted that energy in myself, not only did I get more engagement with my clients, I had private clients reach out to me from email saying, hey, I'm ready to go. Where do I sign up? And she has seen so much success in herself and in her business since then. And the last thing that could stand in your way, drumroll please, from the delusional success, is not preparing yourself to be seen or known for your unique work. The last solo episode I did, Witch Wounds, you might want to listen to that if this next one really resonates with you. This is for the people who are out there who know they can help, but they're kind of dipping their toe in the water. Ooh, I don't know what to say. I can't really claim that quite yet. Practicing what it feels like to be seen, to be heard, to speak your truth, to share that wisdom, to actually integrate everything you've known so it's your unique message, your unique method. If you're listening to this, I know you're not another cookie cutter spiritual person. You are here to change the world. You're ready to learning to be confident, learning to embody that from that judgment scale on one side into being confident and secure in who you are will help you bring that delusional success. Because we talked about it earlier, you are the cause of the success. Your connection with yourself, your vibration, and ultimately the divine and God are the cause. The effects, the money. The effects helping lots of people. The effects are the dream clients. So learning to prepare yourself to be seen, learning to prepare yourself for what success feels like on a podcast, on a coaching call today. One of my clients, she was telling me, we always start with our group coaching calls with wins. Let's all share publicly in the group, on video, on Zoom, what are we celebrating? And she's listing them left and right. Personal this, business this, boopity boop, like amazing. 3rd month into her brick and mortar business, over $5,000 in revenue already. Amazing. As soon as that hit, she had a brief moment of relief, of success, of celebration, but she said the fear, that wall came right up. And it was because she's so conditioned for that other shoe to drop. She's so conditioned for things not working out. So the somatic embodiment work, the practicing, me going for that walk, and also my pioneered method, lead body method, in the membership, helps you practice and transmute specific situations, specific emotions to your superpower, to that alchemized version. A lot of people think, oh, I don't want to feel this. I shouldn't be feeling this. I'm judging the fact that I'm afraid of my success, or I'm not where I'm supposed to be. But all that emotional turmoil is here guiding you to bring that focus back to you. Because you know the answers. You have the wisdom all inside of you. And the work that I do is help you learn how to decode that wisdom, to transmute that energy, to listen, so you can be your own leader. And that then you can lead your own business, your own method, your own mission, your own movement. And that's what excites me. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning, knowing that there's a world of beautiful souls out there ready to step into that leadership, who've been on this spiritual path, maybe already have a business. A lot of my clients already do, but are ready to take it to that next level, stepping from that initiate into the master of themselves and the leader of their own healing movement. I'm so excited. I hope you. And that is what delusional success means to me. And it was so much fun sharing the behind the scenes of all of this with you guys. And if this is hitting home for you, there's a reason why it is. And maybe you were aching for some extra support and practices to actually alchemize that energy from the wounds, from the fear, into the superpower. Check out the Lead Body membership. This is the growing living library of somatic practices for specific emotions, the witch wounds, the belief wounds, the not enough, everything. And monthly new moon cycles or circles, where we get together as a group and have a theme where we declare, just like that line in the sand, we declare what we're creating. And as a group, we alchemize that energy to amplify your creation for that cycle ahead and declare what you are bringing forth into the world and truly become it. That's what delusional success is all about. Thank you guys so much for listening. And remember, your body, your emotions, your business, your mission are all not in the way. They are leading the way to your success. All my love, everybody. Until next time.